It is my turn to say hello. Well, hello from Don and Gino at the National Real Estate Cafe.
No more energy drink for you.
Well, yesterday my lights weren't on. I wasn't quite catching everything. So today I came with all my lights on and ready to go.
Okay, we've been going over and over and over where the housing market is currently, because it's changing. It's going from an overheated market with no inventory at all. We're talking out in many areas, especially the West Coast and Pacific Northwest and other areas around the country. We were down to like less than 30 days of inventory. Man, it just rotated.
It was like 30 minutes of inventory.
That's true. Yeah, before the home was even available, it was sold. So the market now has changed some. Interest rates have gone up a full % over the last year. So it's made a few of you, between the prices going up and interest going up, made you a little fearful, but the market is still good because the economy is good.
I don't want to call it fearful. I want to call it cautious.
Cautious is a better
and
word.
Cautious is okay. Analyzing the situation, making sure that you're solid at your job. Maybe you've asked some questions of your boss before you take the big dive on the big house, and you said, you know, you just ask some questions to get a feel to see if you're going to have this job for a while, and if everything seemed good, then you say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead anyway for that extra $100 a month.
All right, so
maybe $200 a month.
We're having a little
areas.
adjustment. It's going to take the sellers a little while to understand they can't just sell it for top dollar, despite the condition of the home. So it's going to take them a little bit, and they're starting to come around. There's more inventory coming on the market, which helps buyers, and buyers got to realize that there's more inventory and that there's potential to negotiate on the deal. So we think this is just a blip as we transition to where everybody understands the normal market, and that the low fives or mid fives are not bad interest rates.
Not
it's
at
still
all.
a great time, and that appreciation levels will remain. We don't have enough inventory. Plain and simple. We have 4.4 months nationwide. We need 6 months to be a normal market. Still on the West Coast, we only have 2 months. So we're still short on the West Coast and Pacific Northwest.
And if
other
you remove
areas.
the fake inventory from that, those numbers are lower.
Yeah, meaning the inventory that shouldn't be out there, meaning people are throwing it out there and hoping to, maybe someone will bite, even though I haven't done the upgrades, or it's not worth that. Someone might bite, and sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's fake inventory. So let's show you some numbers. Let's go. How will how home sales measure up? I mean, these are the predictions on how many homes are going to sell next year. So everybody's thinking that it might tank. Well, let's go down here. We'll just jump right to the projections by MBA, National Association of Realtors, Freddie Mae, Fannie
Mac, huh, Don?
I should just call it Freddie Mae or Fannie Mac.
Look, if you ask me, one of these days they're going to combine the two, so it shouldn't matter.
All right. So here are the predictions. You can see a little blip down, all of them, because it's slowed down a little bit towards the end of the year, which is what happens at every year.
It's a transition year. Why don't we call it that?
I like that.
Yeah, let's start calling it that.
A transition year. We'll
Yeah.
coin that as the Don and Gino phrase.
Yeah.
The transition year. But you can see the projections for next year are higher than 2000. I think that's 17 and 18.
That is higher than
It
both.
is higher than 17.
Except
Yes,
for
17 is the gray.
Except for what is that last one? Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac? That
That's
says
Fannie
who's
Mae.
all the way in the end there?
Fannie
Mae.
Mae.
And negative Nancy's.
Still, but all of them across the board say that 2019 will be better than 2018.
Well,
and I agree.
I agree too, because the shock factor of rising interest rates will be gone.
Right.
Now everybody's aware. It's in the media everywhere. You've heard it. Everyone's heard it. So it's not a shock. So now it's not like, oh my God, what happened to interest rates? I thought they were in the threes. You know, that shock factor happened this year. There won't be a shock factor next year. Next year, when it goes up a little bit more, everybody say, yeah, that's what I expected.
Never thought I'd be afraid of the number 5.
Maybe the number 23. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah. So bottom line, we believe that the housing market is still strong. The economy is strong. Jobs are strong. Appreciation levels are still at 5.5%. Even next year, they'll be at 4. Let's say in the 4s somewhere. We're thinking 4.7% or so. West Coast, I still think it'll be 5%.
Yep.
So hear us now. Get off the fence. Get into the home market. Don't be afraid, because the media is trying to scare you.
The media is not trying to scare you. The media is trying to get you to watch commercials.
There you go.
That's the truth.
They're a media.
They're
company.
media. They just make a lot of noise so that you watch. Unfortunately, that's the truth.
All right. And if you'd like to get these sent to your phone with real information, not fake news, Just text NREC to number 58885 or find out more at donandgino.com.